one step back and one step that way. Yeah.
How exciting. Do I look dead tired? Yeah, that's good. This is what we like. Cool. Just try and hold that still. Good. I can hear you, John. Always a pleasure. Logan helped. Logan the intern. Go Logan. Hey. Cool. Groovy. Not a bad place to spend your working day. I'm standing about 100 metres away from this crash site. Sorry, we'll try that again if that's okay. I'm standing about 100 metres. Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. John, I'm about 200 metres away from the crash site, where yesterday afternoon it's understood about 28 passengers in a bus ploughed down a valley, and a car was also involved. Sorry. I don't know why I'm buggering this up. I think I'm really tired. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. Cool. Cool. So, John, I'm standing about 200 metres away from this crash site where yesterday afternoon, as we know, a bus with about 28 people on board ploughed down a valley here. Obviously a terrifying scene for the people who were at this hilltop bar where I'm very nearby to, heard about this all happening, and some of them ran down to help. And so today there's been contractors working to move the bus. We've seen a lot of activity down there. From my understanding, the bus still hasn't been moved, and investigators are still working out exactly what happened here and what caused this crash. Yeah, the terrain here is really steep, windy, rocky, and that's probably made efforts to move this bus out of this gully which it slipped down last night even harder. So contractors have been here and the road's been closed for about 3 or 4 hours now, and so we're expecting to see this the wreckage of this bus come up this road later today. Yeah, so the latest is that 4 people still remain in hospital. It's understood that the driver of the car is in a critical condition, while the 2 patients who were on board the cruise ship All right,
should be there
we
now.
should be live now, but no. Hello, how do I sound now? No, unfortunately, because they've got the road shut off. But hopefully we might get some B-roll of it driving past, them dragging it out.
Oh, legs.
Kia ora everybody. I'd just like to start with a recent development that's come to me in the last half an hour. So I can now confirm that Whangarei Police have arrested a 21-year-old male in relation to the incident that occurred here last night. As you know, police were called here last night at about 10:30 as a result of the incident that occurred. 5 persons were taken to the Whangarei Hospital. We currently have 19 investigators working on this matter. We are confident that it's not a random incident and the persons involved have links to gangs. I'd just like to reassure the members of the community, whilst I understand that incidents of this nature can be very unsettling, we would like people to go about their normal daily business, and if they have any concerns at all, that they make sure they call the police. Thank you. So as I've said, we're confident that the persons involved have links to gangs, but as the investigation progresses, we'll be able to clarify exactly what each person's role was.
The 21-year-old that you've arrested, was he the only person of interest or the only suspect here?
So he's one of the persons that was involved last night, but as I say, through the investigation we'll establish whether there are further people that we should be looking for and dealing with.
What gangs are we talking about here?
So the gangs that we're talking about here are the Nomads and the Black Power, but as I say, the people are linked to those gangs. We've got nothing to suggest that it's because of those links in terms of the gangs that they're in.
And the man that you've arrested, what gang is he linked to?
I won't divulge that at this stage.
The 21-year-old that you mentioned before, was he the 21-year-old who was admitted to hospital?
Yes, he was.
Can you confirm, officer, that all 5 men that were injured were men? Wasn't a woman involved?
My understanding is that there were 5 males that were injured from this address.
This is the 3rd gang-related shooting in 3-4 months. What's going on? Is this situation out of control in Whangarei?
So I don't believe Whangarei is any different to any other place in New Zealand. So whilst we have incidents of this nature, we are committed to dealing with them quickly and efficiently. And as I've said, we've got 19 investigators investigating this incident. And I don't think that Northland's any different in terms of anywhere else in New Zealand in that respect.
Does this incident link back to any of the other previous gang incidents?
Sorry?
Does this
Well,
satire?
we're very early in the investigation, so that'll become clear as we move through.
We understand that one of the people who lived at this house was a member of a gang. Can you explain to me what the connection is with the house on the other side on Carmo Road? Is that did someone escape via the fence out there, or what's the significance of that scene over there?
I won't go into the significance of that, but suffice to say that that's one of the scenes that we are processing as we go through today.
We heard that the shooter turned up to the hospital afterwards, and people who were in the emergency department had to kind of duck and cover. Is that true? What happened?
So I'm unaware of that, but what I can tell you is that we've had an increased police presence both at the Whangarei Hospital and in the Carmel area since we were called to this last night. And that increased visibility and presence will continue right throughout this investigation.
Is there any concerns about any sort of retaliation or any further action as a result of this?
We're working through with the investigation and that may well come out, and we'll deal with that appropriately if it does.
Justin, the neighbours tell us that there have been continual disturbances, partying, fighting at this house. Have the police had previous reason to visit?
So the address itself and any previous incidents there will form part of the investigation. But I'd like to encourage anybody that's got any information in relation to this to speak to us.
Has this house been on cops' radar before?
Well, as I've said, that'll form part of the investigation, exactly what the history is with this address. But if any persons are concerned, then please contact us and let us know.
How many firearms do you think were involved in this incident?
We don't know that at this stage. They are currently undergoing a scene examination, and that'll become clear later.
Could be more than one?
I can't tell you at this stage. Sorry.
Do you know what type of firearms?
No, not at this stage.
There have been reports in one media about people shooting from cars on Carmo Road last night. Is there any truth to that?
So that'll form part of our investigation as well, what's happened here. So there'll be a number of inquiries that we'll have to follow up that the staff are doing as we speak.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Times with the odd shower. At 3:30 on RNZ National, Te Reo Irirangi o Aotearoa, funded through